An AI solved a mathematics problem that nobody on Earth could solve in 27 years. The cost was $2,000. The same week, court documents revealed Anthropic had secretly bought millions of books, cut them apart with hydraulic machinery, scanned every page, and shredded the remains. Both things happened. Both are true. Here is the full story of both. On August 2, OpenAI published something unusual. Not a new product announcement. Not a benchmark chart. A 249-page mathematics manuscript. The manuscript contains solutions to 10 open problems in mathematics and theoretical computer science. Every single one of those problems had resisted human effort for at least 10 years. Several for much longer. The model that produced them is called Astra. It has not been released yet. OpenAI has not decided whether it will be called GPT 5.7, GPT 6, or something else entirely. Here is the number that stopped everyone. The total compute cost to find all 10 solutions, across all problems, was approximately $2,000. $2,000. Less than most people's rent. For 10 problems that had defeated some of the best mathematical minds on Earth for decades. And alongside the manuscript, every proof was published in a format called Lean 4. A mathematical verification system. Which means any reader anywhere can check whether the proofs are correct. Instantly. Without trusting OpenAI. The mathematics verifies itself. What were these problems? The headline result, non-sofic groups. Since 1999, when mathematician Mikhail Gromov introduced the concept of soficity, one question had occupied group theorists. Does any group exist that is non-sofic? A sofic group is one whose structure can be approximated by shuffling a finite deck of cards. Every group ever studied was sofic. Nobody could prove all groups are. Nobody could build an exception. For 27 years. Astra built the exception. The model also disproved Conus's rigidity conjecture, posed by Alain Conus in 1980. It proved Earhart's volume conjecture. It resolved 3 problems from Paul Erdős's famous catalog of open mathematical questions, including problem number 183 on multicolor Ramsey numbers. It improved the upper bound on high-dimensional sphere packing density for the first time since 1978. 10 problems. 6 different mathematical domains. $2,000. OpenAI has been here before. And it went badly. In October 2025, OpenAI's then VP Kevin Weil claimed GPT-5 had solved 10 Erdős problems. Thomas Bloom, who maintains the Erdős problems catalog at erdősproblems.com, called it a dramatic misrepresentation. The model had found existing papers in the literature that Bloom himself was not aware of. Not original proofs. Weil deleted the post. Google DeepMind CEO Demis Hassabis called the episode embarrassing. This time is structurally different. Thomas Bloom, the same researcher who dismantled that false claim, called the August results big news. He said they were more significant than a previous result he had already helped verify. The problems span 6 domains, not one catalog. The proofs are machine-checkable in Lean 4. The October 2025 false claim had neither. That said, no peer review yet. Authorship of the results is being negotiated. The mathematical community will take months to fully assess what happened. That is the honest state of play. Now the second story. And how it connects. In February 2024, Anthropic hired a man named Tom Turvey. You may not know his name. But Tom Turvey used to run partnerships for Google's book scanning project. The most ambitious book digitization effort in history. Anthropic gave him a task. Court documents record the exact words. All the books in the world. What happened next is confirmed in court filings from a lawsuit brought by a group of authors against Anthropic. Anthropic purchased millions of physical books. It focused specifically on less common books, obscure titles difficult to find anywhere else. Then it hired a company called Datamation. Datamation used hydraulic-powered cutting machines to strip the bindings from the books. Cut the pages apart. Then scanned every page on high-speed production-level scanners. Then a recycling company was scheduled to pick up the physical remains. Millions of physical books. Cut apart. Scanned. Discarded. Court documents also reveal, Anthropic knew the public would find this disgusting. Internal Materials acknowledged the optics problem of destroying large quantities of books. They knew. They did it anyway. Here is the part that surprises most people. Yes. The destruction of the books was ruled legal. Judge William Alsop wrote, "Here, every purchased print copy was copied in order to save storage space and to enable searchability as a digital copy. The print original was destroyed. One replaced the other." His ruling, fair use. The legal logic works like this. If you buy a book and keep both the print copy and a digital scan, you have two copies. That is copyright infringement. If you destroy the print original after scanning, you have one copy in a different format. That is a format change. The destruction is what made it legal. The piracy was separate and was not legal. Before the physical book program, co-founder Ben Mann downloaded books 196,640 pirated titles. Then millions more from shadow libraries. That part settled for $1.5 billion. Final approval granted July 20, 2026. The largest known copyright settlement in history. And the legal ruling lowered the risk for every other AI company. Other companies are now doing the same. Through intermediaries. Under non-disclosure agreements. Their identities undisclosed. 2 stories. 1 week. An AI produced original mathematics that 27 years of human effort could not produce. The cost, $2,000. The same week, court documents confirmed the knowledge that went into building that AI came partly from millions of books that were cut apart, scanned, and discarded. With the company knowing the public would be disgusted if they found out. Neither story is the whole picture. The math result shows what AI can now produce. The book story shows part of what was consumed to make production like that possible. Both are real. Both happened this week. And the question they raise together is not going away. What we build, and what we consume to build it, are not separate questions. A proof that verifies itself in Lean 4 is extraordinary. Millions of books cut apart by hydraulic machinery so the AI could read them, then shredded before anyone found out, is also extraordinary. Understanding AI in 2026 means holding both of those things at the same time. The capability and the cost. The result and the method. That is harder than solving either story alone. Subscribe for daily AI coverage. Comment below, one question only: does the $2,000 math result change how you think about what AI is becoming? Or does the book shredding story change how you think about what it costs to get there? Or, does knowing both change something you cannot quite name yet? Tell me below.